good, everyone? Welcome back. Today we are in AUTOBACS Shinonome, the place to go for your new and definitely not used car parts for your tuning needs. Really nice big supermarket right there, the size of somewhat pretty much Walmart, and it's got all the best new stuff, as well as you can find some pretty nice authentic JDM vehicles, like this one right here, Veilside RX-7. Nice Veilside endless brakes, SSR 2 pieces, Spirit RX-7. Yeah, that one looks quite nice. I think they are built from not a really durable material though, so to cruise around in the city you have to be really careful on the bumps, otherwise you're gonna get a lot of cracks in the body kit. Night Sports. Looks like we're gonna have a cold start right now. Oh, there you go. This is a pit, so it looks like I'm assuming this is a service station for all the most authentic JDM cars, as well as just the regular pedestrian cars like Toyota Alphard and Porsche Integra Type R. RX-7 Veilside. For those of you who didn't know, in order to stop a rotary engine, obviously you have to rev it up to 4,000 RPMs and then shut down the engine, because that will make the rotary engine last much longer. I'm not sure if everybody knows that trick, especially the people who own the rotary cars, but that's one of the reasons why most of the rotary engines have a really bad reputation on going 60, 70, 100,000 kilometers and dying on the owner. Let's have a look on the inside. This one is a nice carbon nerdy steering wheel, some gardening right there on the front dash. Looks pretty good. This one looks like it started out with a white basic RX-7 and then just got this magnificent body kit on it. Honestly, this color and this body kit, I think it's just made to work with each other. Really nice color for this body kit. Probably the signature color for the Veilside, as well as the signature body kit for the Veilside. Integra Type R, obviously the red Honda badge. Type R, oh no, those are Recaro seats. Type R strut, VTEC. Nothing unusual in this situation. To start off, before entering the AUTOBACS, let's go and have a look at what's parked on the parking lot, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of interesting stuff. As well as you can always meet a vendor up front of the AUTOBACS. I think they're renting out the front parking lot, and today we have Spoon. So this is probably one of the Honda's Japanese only vacuum cleaners. It's the Honda N1 RS, so probably some kind of a turbo vacuum cleaner. Civic regular, this one looks like with the facelift, and a Civic Type R. all souped up in the Spoon Motorsport. Got the white body kit, nice black rims, Spoon rims, probably ultra lightweight. I'm not sure if it's a real carbon or if it's just a sticker. Looks like real carbon. Brembo brakes, Type R seats, a little bit of a body kit here and there. Hondata. Looks like it's also ECU tuned. We got the regular Type R scrambler, meaning manual transmission. This one is a Civic hatchback. We got all the specifications here for the hatchback. 6 manual, 220 horses at 5,000 RPM. What about this one? This one is probably 300. This one is 410 horsepower with a Spoon big turbocharger kit. Engine control is Hondata Flash Pro, and the fuel system upgrade on a 2-liter K20C STD. I'm not sure why would they call it STD, but whatever makes sense. And we got some magnificent Spoon aerodynamic upgrades on the windshield wipers. But let's have a look at this Spoon N1. This is a 840 kilograms 6 manual transmission, 650 ACC. That's the displacement. It's displacement as much as my I don't know, as much as my vacuum cleaner, literally, with 100 horsepower, basically, with a big turbocharger kit. It's an inline 3 S07B STD engine with also big turbocharger kit. Probably stock it comes in about 50 horsepower. That's just how it looks on the inside. Now, it looks like a nice little mini go-kart. Spoon racing seats. The back, wouldn't really want to look in the back, but I wonder why they wouldn't allow these cars to come into countries like States, Canada, Australia, with their not really useful 15-year law for the imports. In some cases it's even up to 25, but obviously we all know that at some point GM, Ford, and all these not so really sophisticated car companies came to a meeting probably about 20 to 30 years ago, and looking at all the amazing cars that have been built by Japan, like Toyota Alphard, Nissan Skyline, Nissan Silvia, Honda, I don't know, whatever. And obviously those cars would wipe out, if not destroy, the American car market and just leave all the competition and dust, like Ford Grand Caravan or Dodge Grand Caravan and all these other really poor quality built cars that last long, but I don't know, not definitely not really sophisticated car builds. But they came up to a decision, and after evaluation they came up with the fact that cars should be allowed in the States or Australia, due to the fact that they're just behind in 20 years of development. So all the cars that have been produced in the 90s by the States, which when the law came in, they were behind for 20 years to the Japanese market. But unfair is unfair. What can you do? Sometimes things like that happen and there's nothing you can do about it. But we ended up on the 3rd floor of the parking lot for the AUTOBACS, and here we have Shiro 300ZX. This is the exact same that I have, 5-speed manual, but this one is the retro version, which means the pre-facelift. It's interesting to see what kind of updates they have on here. Looks like the rear strut eliminates the rear speakers, which in my case I'm probably gonna have to do the same. Two bright seats. Not sure what this note says. Probably says no airbag. And then we have the regular control unit, probably folding mirrors, and this one comes with the electronic suspension with a sport mode, manual, SMH. I'm not sure what is that to do with the controller on the Japanese version of the Fair Lady, but definitely is a turbo version. Doesn't say it anywhere, but the big RPM gauge with another gauge says it all. And looks like it even has, I'm not sure if that's the ETC, electronic toll collector, red infrared sensor, if that's the light sensor, but these cars shouldn't come with a light sensor, right? So it looks like it has two rear strut bars, or I'm not sure what this is. Got the harness strapped up into the Sparko through the back seat, so that looks like a 5-point looks like it's stood up for a 5-point harness. Not too bad. What else we have here? The VR36 wagon Passat. That's really interesting. Haven't seen one of those before. Automatic, but looks like, yeah, looks pretty interesting to me. What does it say? It's just the R36 Passat wagon. Not definitely a baller car. What else do we have here? A Skyline RX-8, a Barth, new GR, couple of Suzukis, 4-door Skyline. What is that? Some kind of a custom speaker system, manual, G output with some spoiler action. Alfa Romeo, BMW WRX. This one looks pretty nice. The STI body kit. This is an aftermarket body kit, obviously. Just doesn't say which body kit this is. Not bad. Okay, this one is pretty souped up with hydraulic manual shifter, endless brakes, STI tuned by HKS. So this is a complete HKS WRX STI. My bad, customer car, no picture situation. Now Honda step wagon Spada, and we got some Porsches. For some reason there is a Camaro here, which is also a pretty cool car to have in Japan, because people here get really excited for American cars as much as we get excited for the JDM cars in Canada or the States. Yellow, red, blue, nice color combination. And guess what I just found? I've just been talking about this Alfa Romeo with 155 chassis, and it's right here. Some nice Italian sexiness we have here. Honda S660. This is the little brother of the Honda S2000. Looks like a nice car. But this one is a manual 6-speed with some Alfa Romeo Momo action in it. Looks like the paint isn't really in its best condition. I wonder if I can drive one of those things one day. My new GTI. And here is the Honda S660 again. As I said, this is the looks like it's a rear engine base Look at those air intakes. And this is a rear engine base Honda. Look at that. That's super small. Look, if I'm gonna just come right this car is so small. It's pretty much, it's the size of my length all the way to my chest, if not even less. 660cc car with rear brakes and front brakes. This would be probably an absolute blast to drive. This is like Suzuki Cappuccino, but definitely with the Honda VTEC system in it, which is like a small box of juice. 600 milliliters. That's your pint of beer. And this thing probably goes around the corner so well. The other thing that I haven't noticed when I was walking by it, the Mitsuoka, is the fancier, absolutely ultimate edition of Toyota Alphard, which has been taken into the next level by Lexus. And this is a Lexus. This is the Alphard, but in the whole beauty of the Lexus, which most likely has been taken not to the next level but to the next planet by the Lexus. Can't really see much on the interior, but definitely it's a full leather insanity mint super salon situation with sliding doors on both sides, which is comfortable for American and Japanese market, or British and whatever. And if Lexus took this into their gloves, I'm assuming they will be bringing the Lexus LM350, that's what it's called. They'll be bringing this Lexus to the US market, because look, this is not a right, this is, okay, never mind, this is a right-hand drive. Obviously, why wouldn't they make it a right-hand drive for Japan, since it's their own country? Now, the last cars on this floor that I wanted to show you is a Honda Step Wagon Spada. I think this one is pretty brand newly fresh. It's a nice Honda compact family minivan. Looks absolutely cool, and looks like in this body they have changed their signature the living room opening doors on the back. Or maybe this is just the edition of the EHEV Spada Step Wagon Honda. Nice little mini van STI. Something that people don't get in the American or whatever or other markets is the rear broom that we have here. The rear windshield wiper, Swift Sport. And I'm not sure, but I think this one is even the most newest Honda Step Wagon. Ferrari Roma just pulled in. But yeah, this one looks like an absolute new Honda Step Wagon. And this one, this Spada right here, they cut here in the middle, so the doors open like it's a living room. Is that a Skyline? That's a Skyline that just pulled in, and that's its big son, the R32. That one, I can't believe I just seen that one. Not the Toyota, but that Skyline looks pretty amazing. Okay, let's shift our attention to the R32, which is soon to become the ultimate Japanese classic, as well as that Skyline that just drove by. Yet while the prices on this still at the bottom, let's jump on them and buy as many as possible, because soon those things will be like a museum. Next, what we have here, it makes me a little bit confused, because either this is a chaser, or I thought first of all that this is a chaser, but this is a Cresta, which pretty much looks to me like a chaser. Really nice adds to it. Really big side lights. First time I'm seeing that. I'm not sure which car this is from. And looks like the chassis, this looks like this is the not the JZX, but the GX chassis, because that's how you identify the turbo build aside from the Atmosphere 2JZ or 1JZ in our situation. Another interesting difference of how to tell if it's a Chaser or Cresta, since Cresta is more luxurious. We have doors that are not frameless like on Chaser, but the doors have frames, and I identified it by the bigger wind deflectors or rain deflectors, whatever they are called, because on the Chaser you have really small deflectors, since you have a frameless door and you can't really stick those deflectors onto a window. Got the Bride in it. Looks like a manual tranny. Some another Subaru Love. And here you go. Yeah, this is the pre-facelift Cresta. In my favorite color for Cresta would be white with the Copu trunk, which eliminates these lights right here and makes the Cresta look without the trunk lid lights, which makes it look a little bit better. Obviously another dream car in my opinion. While having Verossa and Chaser, JZX90 Mark and JZX100 Cresta would be something also to consider. There you go. Look at this. A Mugen Honda S660. This is absolutely insane. I'm assuming since it's Saturday today, you get to see all the fancy schmancy cars in AUTOBACS, which is a good, probably a good advice for you guys if you want to come and do some car spotting in Japan. Come to AUTOBACS Shinonome on the weekends. Good weather, obviously. Look at this vacuum cleaner on steroids. Absolutely insane. This is so cool. This is as wild as it gets. A rear engine 660cc turbocharged Mugen AC Schnitzer, I don't know, whatever, but this thing probably makes about 150 horsepower. Definitely a mad beast. Wild. Just so you understand the gravitational pull in between these two cars, this is the height of the wheel and this is the actual car on this Toyota. This is just insane. Look at how small this car is. I'm just gonna stand here beside and show you the difference. This Toyota is 2 sizes more than this Honda. Next we have the French, the British and the Japanese. Looks like a really nice trio for a cruise. Renault, I don't know, RS Mini with a Ace Cafe London roof rack. Looks like it's on plungers or something. Looks pretty cool. Old style. Miata is another day at the office, obviously. Nothing special here since the US market has been spoiled with those. Another Miata here, but look at this Soarer. This is back in the 90s and the 80s. Japanese were really doing things. Look at those wheels. Super nice premium head wheels. Not sure what is that manufacturing here. Another nice thing it has is the carpet on the dashboard. I'm not sure why the market still didn't take off for those carpets, because if you're a manufacturer and you think what's the next big thing is, I'm sure those carpets will sell really well for an authentic cars, make them custom and really nice. Obviously some countries like Russia already has this market, but I'm sure somebody in the States also can pull up some nice suede Alcantara or something more durable than that, that would be nice. But back to the Soarer. This is basically the Toyota Supra in its best situation. It handles like a barge, doesn't really handle well, it pulls well according to the GT Twin Turbo L signature, which basically says that this is a 1JZ GTTE Toyota, or if it's a 7S GT 7M engine, automatic, Nardi steering wheel. Not bad. Alfa Romeo 2000. These cars just keep on upgrading as I walk through the parking lot. By the time I got from the 3rd floor to the 1st floor, the 1st floor has pretty much upgraded since I got here. So it's pretty much took me more than half an hour to walk around, and I don't want to make this video too long. The second part of the AUTOBACS walk around will be in the description down below. I'll show you some really nice stuff that's being offered in that supermarket, as well as maybe I'll buy a couple of things and do a giveaway. Let me know if that's something that I should do. And for now, let's finish off this section and switch to the next one. By the way, I like how this Roma is parked next to the Alfa Romeo, because those two cars are the all-time classics. Another car that I would never expect to see in Japan, simply because I didn't even know about its existence. Left-hand drive Lancia Yasillon. I'm not sure what do you think about this car. Small Italian Mini Cooperish alike. Seems pretty interesting. Skyline GT Turbo, classical, all-time classic from Japan. We got some cute stickers for cat video. Not sure what this is, probably just a vid dash cam. Skyline GT 2000 GTES Kanagawa, looks like he's a Kanagawa cruiser. Not too much of a big fan on this wing. Not sure if this gives the car a nice look or not, but obviously everybody has their own taste. Fuel cap, I like how it's cut out specifically from the trunk. By the way, I didn't really know that the older Skylines have 4-bolt pattern, so you can put all these wheels on it from the classical cruising, classical Japanese anti-theft system, manual, absolutely amazing shifter with some flowers in it. Smoke ashtray. Yeah, this is a old school love for sure.